What really happened on the most glamorous night of the Rome Film Festival? What made the crowd scream, the cameras flash nonstop, and the world fall silent in awe? And most importantly, what secret bond turned the red carpet into a stage of undeniable chemistry? Welcome to Magazine News and Gossip. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because tonight, we're diving deep into the most talked about event of the year, the unforgettable night when Yaman and Sara made history at the premiere of Sandokan. The evening began with electric anticipation. The lights of Rome shimmered like 1,000 stars, and the atmosphere buzzed with elegance, fashion, and cinematic magic. Everyone was waiting for one thing: to witness the rebirth of a legend and the arrival of the most stunning couple on the red carpet. And then it happened. At exactly 8:45 p.m., a sleek black car glided to a stop at the end of the red carpet. The crowd fell silent. The doors opened, and the night exploded with flashes. Out stepped Sara, a vision of perfection in a custom sky blue gown by Giambattista Valli. Her silk dress flowed gracefully in the soft Roman breeze, while the glittering crystals on her shoulders caught every light around her. And then he appeared. Yaman, the man of the hour, stepped out in a black tuxedo that redefined timeless style. Crisp white shirt, sleek bow tie, perfectly styled hair, and that confident smile that could light up the entire eternal city. The crowd went wild. The chants of Jan, Sara echoed through the night. As their eyes met, everything around them seemed to freeze for a moment. The photographers went mad. The applause grew louder. The cameras captured that one perfect image, Jan gently holding Sara's hand, whispering something that made her burst into laughter. Within minutes, that photo was everywhere. Social media exploded. That laugh became the symbol of the night, a moment of real connection in the middle of the glamour. They weren't just two celebrities walking down the red carpet. They were the embodiment of harmony. Beauty, charisma, and mystery all rolled into one breathtaking scene. But the real reason they were there was even bigger. That night marked the world premiere of Sandokan, one of Italy's most iconic stories brought back to life, with an international production directed by Matteo Rovere. Yaman stepped into the legendary role of Sandokan, the fearless pirate, a man of freedom, love, and revenge. And for those few minutes of the special screening, Rome witnessed something extraordinary. The 10-minute preview shown that night ended with a standing ovation. The crowd couldn't contain their excitement. Everyone was talking about the breathtaking visuals, the intensity of the action scenes, and above all, Jan's powerful performance. After the screening, during the press conference, Jan took the microphone, his voice full of emotion. "This project," he said, "is not just a series, it's cultural heritage. Bringing Sandokan to life was a huge responsibility, but feeling the love of the Italian people gave me strength." The room erupted in applause. Sitting beside him, Sara smiled and added warmly, "Jan's discipline amazed me. His focus and passion inspired everyone on set. This project isn't just his pride, it's Italy's pride." That moment, genuine, heartfelt, and real, became one of the most shared clips of the night. The chemistry between them wasn't just for the cameras. It was authentic. You could feel it in the way they looked at each other, the comfort in their gestures, and the spark that everyone in the room felt. Later, during an interview, a journalist asked Jan, "What did you feel walking hand in hand with Sara on the red carpet?" He paused for a second, smiled softly, and replied, "Life sometimes gives you unexpected surprises." That night wasn't just a gala. It was a shared moment. With Sara by my side, I felt at peace. Sara's eyes glistened with emotion. The journalists were silent. The cameras zoomed in, capturing yet another scene that would soon go viral. Behind the scenes, preparations for this grand night had been underway for weeks. Jan's team had arrived in Rome 4 days early to oversee every detail, from the lighting to the press schedule. His suit had been tailored in Milan, with the final fitting happening that very morning. Sara, on the other hand, had spent days choosing between 3 top designers before ultimately selecting Valley's masterpiece. The result? Perfection. Every movement, every smile, every glance they shared became pure cinematic art. As the night drew to a close, the red carpet began to empty, but the magic lingered in the air. Rome had witnessed something timeless, not just the rebirth of Sandokan, but the rise of a duo whose connection captured the world's attention. The Italian press called them the most enchanting couple of Rome. International outlets echoed the same sentiment. Jan and Sara's chemistry, one headline read, turns the Rome Film Festival into a scene straight out of a love story. It wasn't just about fame or glamour. It was about presence, that unspoken bond that made everyone believe, even for a second, in something real. And that's why this night will be remembered forever. The night when Jan Yaman and Sara Bluma didn't just walk the red carpet, they owned it. Their laughter, their glance, the way they carried the legacy of Italian cinema with such pride, everything about them screamed elegance, confidence, and passion. So, what's next for this unstoppable duo? Will their on-screen magic continue off-screen too? The fans are already asking, and the world is watching closely. One thing's for sure, the legend of Sandokan may have been reborn, but the story of Jan and Sara is only just beginning. Thank you for watching Magazine News and Gossip. If you enjoyed this story, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for more exclusive celebrity moments, breaking stories, and unforgettable red carpet drama. Because in the world of stars and scandals, you never know what's coming next, and we'll be here to tell you every detail.